It's time for Talking Habs Live Game Hangout of the Montreal Canadiens. Here's your hosts, Rick and Matt. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. I'm supposed to be joined by Matt. Not sure where Matt. No, Matt's not here. I'm sure he'll join us sometime. So, hey, everybody, how's it going? So we have the Montreal Canadiens in Washington take on Alex Ovechkin and the Washington Capitals. Alex Ovechkin chasing Wayne Gretzky's goal-scoring record. Hopefully he won't get too many tonight. He does have a really good record. Actually, I'm going to show that because I had this in the pregame show. But this is Alex Ovechkin versus Montreal. 50 games played, 33 goals scored, 22 assists, 55 points, +7, 11 power play goals, 10 power play assists, 2 game winners, 1 overtime goal, and he just plays well against Montreal. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully Montreal can shut him down tonight, or shut everybody else down, and then maybe it won't be so bad. So, let's see who's here. Daryl Adams. Rick, hope Habs play great tonight. Hope Allen plays great. So do I. Bye-bye. Yeah, a little late for the guest. Sorry. And Matt Outdoors. Okay, but you have to. I didn't want you to tell everybody about us. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. How's it going? So we got a game tonight. I mean, I don't know what to expect. It's hard to tell. Montreal coming off of a 6-3 win over Nashville. They were leading 5-0. Then the refs kind of handed it back to them, sort of. I mean, I feel that way. And they got back into the game, and then Montreal scored an empty netter, and it was over. So Montreal potentially could have their first winning streak if they win tonight. If they win tonight, it's a tall order against Washington for Montreal right now. It doesn't mean they can't win, but it's a tall order, and we'll see if they can do it. If they do, like I said, first multiple 2-game winning streak, first one of the year, and be nice to see if we can do it. I don't think I would put money down on it, that's for sure, but we'll see what happens. So waiting for the game to start. About 5 minutes, they should drop the puck, and we'll find out exactly what we're facing. Absolutely, Baybite, the best refs in any sport, anywhere in the world. The best officials in this league. Yeah. Not so much. Thoughts on the Olympic jerseys? If you saw it, I don't care for them. Me neither. I think they're ugly. Don't know why. I mean, what is it? Like New Wave or whatever? Ray, stop. You already went and ate the cat's food. Yeah, I don't like the Olympic jerseys. So, also, I mean, the new jersey in New Jersey. I don't know, man. Marty Brodeur designing the New Jersey's third jersey, and it says Jersey on it. So too many stripes, and I know they're symbolic, but I mean, I don't know. Not for me. But this Olympic one for Canada, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to really tell that it's a maple leaf that's on the front. Some new fashion maple leaf. And no, I don't really care for it. Which jerseys? The Olympic ones are usually pretty simple, anyway, but I don't like the design. And for New Jersey's jersey, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sold on it. They could have hired somebody to do it that needs money, that is a good designer, that, they could pay, that didn't need the money. That needs the money, not does Marty Brodeur need money to design a jersey for them? Should put the game on. What do you mean should put the game on? Not putting the game on here. Nope. Oh, so the cat broke into the room. Nice. You know, Matt Outdoor, I can't put the game on here. Believe me, I'd like to do that if I could, but can't do it. Copyright issues. Which you should all know by now. Yeah, a couple minutes away. Once again, don't know where Matt is. He texted me to say that he'd not be on the pregame, but he'd be here. But he didn't say when, so it is what it is. So for the game, I don't know where I'm getting the feed from. They're not on TSN. It is a weekday game, so it is not on Sportsnet. So I don't know where the feed's coming from. We'll see. I don't like TSN, but at least the clock and the shots and that part's good. And usually when they have it from someone else, yuck. So I'm hoping for the best. We'll see where that goes. Cheers, everyone. Here's to a good game and a second victory in a row by Montreal. And you know what? Here's to keeping Alex Ovechkin off the scoreboard. That would be nice. You know, at least even if we lose to the Capitals, it would be, at least something. You know, he kept Ovie off the scoreboard. Got to look for the small things right now. So who's here? We got, 14 people. Give a thumbs up if you're having a good time. I don't know. Tell me if I'm boring, if I'm not. I mean, whatever. And, I guess I throw people off with you got to subscribe to make a comment. But you do realize that, you got to subscribe. But then you could always unsubscribe if you don't want to keep this, you know. It is just then hit the button and unsubscribe if that's a problem. So, yeah. So I hope that's not keeping people from commenting. Yeah, Matt, if you want to watch the game, it's really important to turn the game on. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, players are just getting on the ice now here. Well, I thought I saw them. The refs are on the ice now for me. I'm watching online, so I'm going to be a little bit off. What's wrong, Ray? What's wrong with you? Oh, showing Freddie. They're showing Freddie Mercury with a hat on, Habs hat. Oh, hey, the players are out on the ice. Montreal in white. Imagine they're going to have the national anthem, and then we're going to play national anthems. Showing Ovie scoring some goals. Amazing. The guy just stands there in the circle, scores goals. Apparently, he's scoring from a lot of different places this year than normal. So he's a little bit more creative, and I don't know. The guy's getting better as he gets older. He's not getting worse, anyways. Doesn't seem like it. I don't know who that is. They're honoring somebody, but captain. Okay, so they're honoring a military guy. That's fine. So he's smart. He's wearing a mask there. I don't know in Washington what the requirements are, though. Maybe there you're supposed to wear masks. Most of the U.S. arenas, you're not. Every time they go to the States, so far, they're not wearing masks. And whoever this singer is, well, he's got to sing, so he's not going to wear a mask. That's obvious. I really haven't seen anybody else's faces either. It's Bob McDonald. No idea who Bob McDonald is. Maritime. Habs 3-1, but yeah, you do realize the guesses have to come in the pregame show. But, we'll remember. Galley first, if it's not too late. Yeah, it is. No, it is. Sorry, I don't take the guesses anymore in the hangout. I did for a little while, and then that time's come and gone. So apologize. Niku is in the lineup. Did I know that already? No. Well, there's a change. Niku's in the lineup. Because Niku was not. Let's look at the lineup. I have it here still. Montreal's lineup. Was Niku there? No. Okay, so there's a change. I imagine, and I'm not going to be shocked, but Norlinder's probably out. I'm okay with Niku, though. Niku hasn't really upset me yet, anyway. But I imagine we'll hear maybe Norlinder got sent back to Sweden. If they're not going to play him, then send him back to Sweden. They have to, pretty much. So we'll see. I'm expecting Norlinder anyways to go back to Sweden. Probably better for his development. I don't like what they're doing here. Young guy like that, if he makes a mistake, they sit him. Like, that's not the right way to bring the guy along. Ovechkin dancing to the music. I guess he likes national anthems. They're just trying to keep warm. And I think this guy is like taking his time to sing the anthems. I'm not sure. All right, Mel, maybe if I had the comments on, that's what I'm wondering why I'm not getting any comments, because I'm not in that part. So here we go. Sorry, everybody. Norlinder got benched. Okay, I didn't hear that. Well, he got benched. That's what, yeah, I talked about that in actually twice already in videos. But I mean, he's supposed to be in the lineup tonight. He's listed as in the starting lineup. I have a feeling, though, they took him out. No, Matt, I know that. I know that U.S. That's not what I was talking about. But the military guy they were honoring was wearing a mask. So I'm saying, see, he's a smart guy. He's in the military. He's wearing a mask. Because I don't think you have to in the arena. I agree. I know the U.S. rules are, and even in Canada, not everywhere. Although, no, they have to be masked. If he's wearing a mask, then they're supposed to be masked. Oh, oven chicken? That's what you call Ovechkin? I've not been the biggest Ovechkin fan. Face-off has happened. So let's see how we go. Montreal in their away whites. I love the white uniform. JFed, no, I'm not celebrating American Thanksgiving. I'm only American by birth. I've been here most of my life. I celebrate Canadian Thanksgiving. Well, Matt was supposed to do play-by-play if he was here, but he's not. So I guess I'll do a little bit soon. Let's see how this goes for the first couple of minutes. So far, I got no read on this game at all. If it's how the energy is. Yeah, I like Evans too, Maritime. I like him. I think, especially for a guy that was drafted in the 7th round, I think he's come a long way, and I like his game. I wish he could just I think he's got some offensive potential. I hope he reaches it. They just showed the crash into Allen. Petry's fault completely, man. Petry's fault completely. Yeah, I think I was just saying that. He seems to, I guess, he's gotten better, more complete, right? I think that's true. Another whistle. 18:42 is left. So only a minute, 18 seconds gone. It seems like it's stop, start here. Power play, so there's a penalty. Oh, they cleared it over the glass. Delay a game. Hey, Adamy, how's it going? Montreal goes on a power play. Oh, this would be good. Get a goal. Yeah, sure. Not that their power play numbers are good. No, nobody scored yet. Nobody scored yet, Adam. You're safe. It's 0-0. 10 seconds into the power play. Lousy power play against a pretty good penalty kill. We'll see how that works out. Just think of how many, like they'd have a few more wins if the power play special teams. I'll just say if special teams were good, there's a few wins there. So that's something they can do to turn around their plate if they want to get better at the special teams. Yeah, I guess he's not the biggest defensive. I mean, he's pure offense. Hey, Andre, how's it going? So what do we got? We got 1:18 left in the power play. 2 minutes gone in the first period so far. No score. They're not showing the shot clock, and it's saying Sportsnet, so I guess Sportsnet has this. So, okay, Sportsnet's not horrible. Their feed isn't horrible. Sportsnet's horrible. Less than a minute in the power play. Montreal coming up. They dump her in. Go to the corner. That's Toffoli with it. He loses it, and Washington clears it out. Okay, who's got it? They're fighting for it along the boards. A little over that, a little farther up in the half wall. Montreal gets it. Sherratt with it behind the net. 30 seconds left in the power play. Here comes Sherratt. Pass up on the left side. Goes into the corner, and it is not an offside, an icing. So 24 seconds left in the power play. It's an icing call. Puck will come all the way down, and they'll have about one. If they can get the draw, they have about a one rush with a chance to score on the power play. So let's see how that goes. They got to win the draw. Montreal has a shot so far. Nobody else. Well, Washington. There's no other teams. Here we go. Who wins the draw? Nobody cleanly, that's for sure. Okay, Montreal with it now. Sherratt with it in his own zone, waiting for everybody to set up. Here he comes. Pass up the middle, gets away. Caufield goes after it in the corner. Washington has it. Into the corner and then back behind the net. Caufield almost stole it. He did, up to the point. Shot from the point. Power play's over. So like I said, they didn't have much time. Washington breaks out over the line. Going towards the net at the side. I think Allen actually made a save, and then guess who scores? Well, everybody, I don't think anybody had Dowd. Looks like Dowd with the first goal. 16:26 of the first. On their first official shot, because they still have a 0 on the shot clock. And my feed's breaking up like crazy. I might have to change feeds. God damn it, he roofs it right over his shoulder. Petrie, oh my God. I think I could have done a better job than Petrie did. Crazy. Here we go. You might be right, Gabriel. Yeah, it's gone now. It stopped, but there was a interference. Maybe some poor weather causing it. It's all good now. Well, Franco, that's the point. And that's, that play there just highlights that. If that's what you're getting from him, I'm sorry, but Norlinder's got to give you more than that. Matt, they're all vaccinated as far as I know. Or else they wouldn't be able to travel. That I know. Into the States, so wouldn't be able to be here for the game. I don't think. I'm not sure the other way around if you can go. Send Petrie or Sherratt to Edmonton. Well, listen, Petrie's injured. I don't know you want to trade Petrie in the long run, please. Sherratt's going somewhere. I would have to think Sherratt's going somewhere. Matter of when, I think. That's all. And where. I mean, I don't know where, but it's a matter of when they decide to do that. Hey, Aki. No, that's changed. That was Ilonen. Ilonen did get his shot though. He didn't refuse. They gave him, I don't know, like a week to think about it. He got his shot. He didn't take long to decide. And I don't think it's because he's an anti-vaxxer. There was a reason for it. I don't remember what it was though, but anyways, we have nobody. I don't know if he's the only one, JFed, but he's the only one I know of offhand. There were 4 guys going into the season. So I don't know. I know Hamonic. Am I right? Hamonic in Vancouver, I think was one of them. And I don't know if he got the shot or not. Tomorrow, I'm hoping I can book my booster. I know in the States, they're saying if you've had both shots but haven't had your booster yet, you're not considered fully vaxxed anymore. So for all you anti-vaxxers, you probably go, yeah, you see, I told you. Yeah, I know. It's okay. I mean, it's not a big thing because there were only a few. And yeah, it's not a big thing at this point. With only a few of them, I don't see how it's going to affect anything. Yeah, so Dowd gets the goal from Orlov. So I kind of don't think anybody had Dowd with the first goal. Kind of sucks, eh, when that happens. J-Fed, I think you're right. The goalie, Blackwood or one, I think you're right about that. And I do believe he got it. You're right. So yeah, it's probably just Bertuzzi at this point. All right. Why are they all over us? They're kind of all over us in our zone. They have it behind our net. Pass up to the half wall. Shot. Pass over to the defenseman. Shot. Save. Or was wide. Montreal just cleared it. Evans, and he goes off to change. 12:25 left in the period. 4-2 are shots in favor of Washington. Scores 1-0 Washington. Gabriel, because they won last game. Don't really expect them to be playing well. That's why they haven't won 2 in a row. It doesn't surprise me. I don't know that they look tired, but you're right about it. It doesn't seem to be the same energy. And I hate seeing them 5-on-5, and it looks like Washington's on a power play. I mean, I hate seeing that. My prediction tonight was I thought if Montreal would win, it would be something like 3-2 or 4-3. If it's the other way around, it's going to be probably like 6-1 for Washington. That was the best I'm giving you. And I gave Ovie for the first goal. TV timeout. So we'll see. And listen, it's really early, right, in the game. So the old cliche, and I say it every game, there's a lot of hockey left, and there is, and they're only down 1-0. So it doesn't mean anything yet until there's until they're not only down by 1 or they tie it up. We'll see. It's, I think, slightly better than that, Gabriel, but basically that's right. Yeah. Because they've got 5 wins in 20 games, so it's a little better than 1 in every 5, but not much, obviously. So, yeah. It's, lose a bunch, win 1. Lose a bunch, win 1. Lose a bunch, win 1. And if they do that, well, they'll be keeping their first round draft pick and be in the bottom 10 and hopefully can win the lottery and get the first pick. The NHL has a change of heart and decides to rig the lottery in favor of Montreal because, hey, Montreal, when they're good, is better for the league. But I'm dreaming now. No, well, it's not always. I think they have won a game where they didn't score first. It's 1 or 2, but I think it's 1. And no, the key is they got to score 3 goals. They've scored 3 goals, 3 or more, 5 times, and they have 5 wins. So that's the key. If they score 3, it seems the magic number. So, like, get it done, guys. Get it done in the first period. You got your 3, you're going to win. But yeah, they've only got, I think it's only 1 win when they don't score first. So if you go by that number, well, more than likely they've already lost the game. Which makes it now like a long rest of the game that I have to sit through. Quite frankly, like Washington's just all over them. Montreal's got a delayed penalty, so much that's why they probably took the goalie out. So what, we going on the PK now? There we go. 2-0 coming up. They've got a pretty good power play. I think it's 26.2%, something like that. So yeah. Petrie, he just needed to get off his skates, man. That's it. So he figured to take a penalty. He can sit for 2 minutes. Hopefully for him, he's saying, I'll sit for 2 minutes and I'll be good. Guys, listen, as far as that, like I don't dislike Petrie. He's really injured. Like, seriously. The problem I have is, why is he playing? He should be sitting. But no, trading Petrie, that's just that you're being very no, I mean that's drastic. And if he had no reason, if he was totally healthy, everything good, and he's just doing this, okay, but it's not the way it is. And then he'd be nothing, worth nothing. As Gabriel just says, he's worth nothing right now, especially if he's injured, which he's apparently injured. I wonder why all the interference on the TV. There must be a storm somewhere in between Washington and here. Oh, it's 2-0. See, I called it before the power play. I said 2-0. Here comes 2-0. Here it is. Boom, 2-0. Shot from the point. Carlson, of course. If it's not going to be Ovie, it's going to be Carlson. See, Jeff, see what Carlson did? You have to do that now. Yeah, right. Well, you're off by 1 there, J-Ved. Honestly, who would have thought to say Dowd anyway, right? It's better for my pocket when one of those guys scores, but we have not had a winner yet this year, so I guess we kind of need to have a winner at some point. But the year's been like that. It's been weird guys off, like not the normal kind of guys getting the first goals. A lot of times, I find. No, trading Petrie to sign. Well, we got a defenseman problem as it is. So trading a defenseman to sign a center who we don't need. I don't see how that makes sense, Andrew. I'm sorry. Besides, Petrie, yes, injured, playing horrible, but he's Jeff Petrie. When he's healthy, plays a lot better than that, as we know. Hey, Hako. Yeah, Petrie doing his normal, but I'm trying to I don't like the hate out there for Petrie because that's wrong. The guy's injured. It's clear that he's injured, first of all, and we know he's injured. There was a report about it, so there shouldn't be any hate for the guy, though. J-Fed, yeah, I could see Eller and Hathaway maybe, but Dowd, I was no when I saw that, like nobody's got Dowd. I'm sure of that. No, I don't think we want Kadri. Not for a defenseman anyway. When we're especially like a puck mover when he's healthy, which he's not. So, especially for that reason. Hako, yeah, let him like he should be sitting. That's what he should be doing, sitting for. Hey, even if it's 2 weeks, it's necessary. Because right now, listen, pick a defenseman. Got to be playing better than Petrie is right now. So I think it's better off. Hell, bring up Xavier Ouellet. Can't do worse than Petrie. Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do. You also got to think of it. If he's hurt as bad as they say, playing can't make it get better. So he's extending how long he's not going to be playing well. And it makes no sense. They'll do it eventually. He always does things, 2, 3, 4 weeks after we keep screaming for it. So who scored that goal? It was from Kuznetsov, and I didn't see. It's gone. Oh, Carlson. Carlson from Kuznetsov and somebody else. I bet you Matt fell asleep again then, since he hasn't shown up yet. Half an hour into the. So 2-0. The score is just about out of reach almost for them to come back. But if they can overcome this, then that's right in their ballpark at 3 goals. He is doing better, but he's not out of the protocol yet. No, J-Fed. He says he's starting to feel better. So we got under 10 minutes gone. Montreal has 3 shots. Washington 8. Montreal has no goals. Washington has 2. And we have right now 9:05 left in the period on my clock. And who gets that shot? Somebody skated in, took a shot. Allen made the save. My early prediction for this game, considering how so many games have gone before, I don't see Montreal. This does not look like a game where Montreal will win. So unless they're able to turn this around in the next 8 minutes or in the intermission. I don't know. Allen with the save. He hangs on, sort of a save, but he hung on to the puck. I see you there. You can let yourself. There you go.
I did.
Hey, nice being on time there, bud. I thought you fell asleep. You did,
No.
right? Yeah.
Nope. Preparing for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Thanksgiving there. American Thanksgiving.
The better Thanksgiving. There, I said it.
The least honest Thanksgiving, yes. There's not much in the story of your Thanksgiving that's true.
Oh, I know.
So there goes the piece. Was there a fight?
I'm at 7:44.
It's 44? Okay, so I'm 6 seconds ahead of you.
Caufield, or excuse me. I don't know why I keep thinking friggin' Chris Weidman's Cole Caufield. I don't know why I keep doing that. I see the two, and I see that it's a
Same height.
smaller person. Yeah.
They look like the same height. There are. Weidman's only an inch taller than Caufield, but because he's 5'10", Caufield's
And they're
5'9".
both right-handed.
True. And as much as I don't like to say it, but for the defenseman, Weidman at least putting up points. Doing his job.
I mean,
When you think about it, as far as that goes, he's one of them doing his job.
Offensively, he still can't play defense. I'm not convinced.
But I mean, that's not his job, though. Unfortunately, and he's a defenseman. You'd think, well, that's part of his job. It's not really. I like it. Here's your new nickname, Matt. Just I don't know how you say that. Hako, you got it. Yeah, that's not how he wrote it, though. I'm just saying I'm trying to read. That's not. But Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
I took a little too much Rick Simpson oil earlier this afternoon, so I'm a little affected by that. So if anyone's wondering, yeah. Jeremy Trombley, no need for you to tell that to us, and hey, nothing wrong with it. But that's fine. You're welcome to be here.
Cool,
so you don't worry about that stuff.
Hey, whatever makes you happy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You have to go. I mean, anyway, yeah, we're not. We have no problem that way here. We're normal people. Well, I speak for myself in that. I mean, I'm normal.
No, I have absolutely zero. Excuse me, I have zero issue with it.
Why is Paquette in? He's playing on the fourth line wing, and I don't know the answer to that, Eric. I said before the game, I think Pizzetta brings more to the table than Paquette does right now. So, but no.
Yeah, the second goal went in off Paquette, right?
Paling's fourth line center, so no worries. That controversy was a typo. There was not. Paling was not going to be not the center tonight. And it was between Paquette and Pizzetta, and obviously he went for the Paquette. And I don't know, when on a team that's got Tom Wilson, I think you get a lot more. How do I want to put it? You probably get a lot more benefit having Pizzetta out there than a small guy like Paquette. That's my opinion. And you know what they say about opinions, right?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot Andrew's comment up there. I wanted to say, this just in, Montreal has announced Price, Petrie, Weber, Edmondson, Gallagher, Byron, Hoffman out for the season. Montreal calls up Gooley and Ilonen in a corresponding move. Yeah, that's not true, I'm sure, but that's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, Hoffman should actually be back soon. Oh, maybe not another week or two. Edmondson should be back. If all's well next week, Gallagher's playing. Petrie's playing, but shouldn't be. Gooley, I don't know that they can call up Gooley. I mean, in an emergency situation, I think they can. And I guess if all those guys were out, it might be that. But Gooley, I don't know that they can just call up from junior like that. Elonen definitely should actually get a call up, and he's playing well. He should be getting a call up and a shot here. Like, hell, Elonen might be better than having Paquette out there, no?
Ooh, big hit. Shot on. Back in the corner. Orlov. Shot on. Save out.
I'm still ahead of you by about a second.
And the puck went in the net. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, that's what that is. That's a goal. I wasn't sure what was going on.
How in the holy hell did this happen?
I'm waiting for the whistle, and then I was going to stop for a second because I'm a second ahead of you. I mean, it's a goal.
What the hell happened? I just saw the puck go flying clear, whatever.
Hang on, let's see what happens.
Let's see. Yeah, bang. Oh, went off Romanov and in.
Yeah, that's what
unlucky.
Happened. Romanov redirected it. Oh, look with his skate, and then under the pad, and he didn't have his pad down yet. Scarbosa, it went off him, so Scarbosa gets credit with the goal.
Yeah, that's just unlucky. That's all that is. That's just unlucky.
J-Fed, it's not Paquette. That was Romanov. And I mean, it's a bad puck luck. It's really what that is.
That's all it is. It's unlucky. The puck goes up. I'm sure he didn't know where. He was waiting for it to drop. That's just unlucky.
Franco, I think, is right. Habs playing like the Keystone Cops again tonight.
Yeah.
Which is, listen, basically what I was just saying to, I think this looks like a game they're not going to win. And that's what I meant. This is looking like a bad
night. This puck shot just high.
It's a bad night.
Yeah.
Three nothing after one. It's not even after one. Still almost 5 minutes left in the first. It's 3-0. So a goal every 5 minutes. How do we make it, 4, 8, 12? So it could be like a 12-0 game.
Excuse me.
That would be something. Petrie's out there, of course. All right, we got 4:15 left in this first period on my clock.
Whoa! Big hit.
Shots are 13-3. Montreal hasn't had a shot for a while.
Over. It's behind the Kuznetsov. Ovechkin! Kuznetsov! Wide. Excuse me, that wasn't Kuznetsov. Carlson. Shot on. Van Riemsdyk with it in the corner.
Dave, you might not want to do that. I don't know.
Bomb!
Welcome back in,
Came
buddy.
right back out in front. Evans with it.
Oh, Dave, yeah, it's 3-0. It's 3-0. Oh,
Riemsdyk. Ovie.
Not for us. Like Eric said, don't rush. Take your time. You'll be good.
Out and behind Allen. In the corner to Foley. Have them try to work it around. They do. They don't get it out. Orlov.
Montreal has
not Orlov is shot. It's blocked.
There's a shot on goal from center ice. Dave, not good. 3-0 for Washington. Habs keep it in there. Icing call on Washington. 2:38 left in the first. Crazy fact, Montreal, I don't think has had a shot on goal for about 5 minutes or so, if not more. Maybe 10 minutes, I'm not sure. So, I take that back because now they have 4, so they have had one. But there was a long period without one.
Face off one by Washington. Around the boards and out. Anderson. Finds some speed. Takes it around the net. Throws it in front to no man's land. Orlov fires it up. Number 10's after it. Allen plays it off the boards. Still loose in front. Allen, I think, made a save.
He did. Allen made a save on it with a pad.
Romanov.
Ovie did not score.
Trying to clear it out. Can't do it. The shot deflected over Allen.
Nice young, though.
Huh?
Bob says, Ovie score? Or is it not yet? But the night's young. Fight. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Hathaway pissed somebody off. Oh, he pissed off Romanov.
Yeah, it's Romanov.
That's not smart.
Oh, we'll see what happens there. Who gets penalty? Montreal should be on the PK, I'm sure. Everyone and their mothers knew the Caps would win this one easily, so why on earth start with a goalie with a concussion? He doesn't have a concussion anymore. He obviously doesn't. No, he's cleared to play. I don't think that's fair to say a goalie with a concussion. A goalie who is back from concussion is different. But I mean, you know what? I don't really disagree with your sentiment, though. You're right. You're kind of right? They're not like why put him in here at this point?
Yeah.
But they want to try to win, and that they're not trying to tank and all that. That's what they say. Montreal's going to get a goal right now. Watch, it's coming. Here comes the goal. Here it is.
Gallagher.
There's the goal. Look at that. No, not yet. It's coming, though.
Throw it out in front. Evans shot. Deflected. Scores.
Evans with the goal. See, I predicted it. How do you like that? Hey, Blade O'Muffin, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while.
Well,
I want to see how that went in because it seemed to take a while.
I think it took a deflection. He shot it and it went off something. It's good awareness. Oh, it went off of Samsonov.
It went, and then flipped over his shoulder.
I think it hit his shoulder, but
there
was just enough oomph on it.
Yeah, that's what happened.
The perfect amount of oomph. Oh, it hit his shoulder, hit his mask, and went in. They just showed the overhead view.
I actually think it went in off his glove on the shoulder and in. But
excuse me.
Doesn't matter. It went in.
Either way, Evans continues to prove that I was right about him, and he can find a scoring touch.
A last minute of the period goal, which is good. Let's see where it goes.
Oh boy, Ovie! Whoa! Great defensive play. Otherwise, Ovie was in alone. Excuse me.
Here comes Nick.
Here's Suzuki.
Come on, Nick. Get one back. Another one back.
Everybody overskates the puck.
Yeah.
Caufield plays it off to Foley's skate. It's back for Savard. He's
25 seconds left in the period.
Stopped by Samsonov. Orlov takes it.
Blade, relaxing and watching a Habs game. I don't know
if
two
fans
things go
on the
together anymore.
And it's played into the Capitals bench with 3 seconds left.
Well, I still don't think they put him out there with a concussion. So, no. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he didn't really have a concussion, but they still listed as that. And it was like they just have him out for 4 days just for the to be cautious. I don't know what other answer there is to that.
Dvorak tossed out of the draw.
He wouldn't be cleared to go back in if he still had a concussion.
Wilson falls, and that's the end of the period.
Period's over. All right. Well, I mean, they get a goal in the end there, so a little bit of hope for the rest of the game. They're down 3-1. We'll see where it goes from there.
What's that sound? That sounds like a whistle. Is that a notification on your phone?
That? No.
What is that? It's like a shh. I don't know how to. I can't make the sound, but
It might have been me.
I don't know.
Come on, I don't want to tell everybody that I farted. I didn't though.
No, it sounded like a slide whistle.
Where was I? Wait a second.
Yeah, 100%, Darcy. And I said this last time I was on stream. If he's really that hurt, he shouldn't be playing.
He shouldn't.
Really shouldn't.
No, I mean it's flat out. He shouldn't be playing, considering how bad he's supposed to be. Like, if you can't walk, then like why? How do they think he's going to be on the ice? Like, how good can he be?
Right.
And it's obvious he's limited and he just can't do things. And yeah. Heard that's, you know what? Honestly, though, I did a video today, and at the beginning of the video, I heard it as well. I think I know what you're talking about. So I don't know. It's probably my microphone. I'm telling you, I need a new microphone and I need a new camera. So that's why they're going to be replaced as soon as I can. Space. That's Jim Kirk's fault. That noise is Jim Kirk. That's what it is. See? That answers the question. It's you making noises on my channel, Jim. I don't think that's what it is. Blade, we're talking about Petrie. Petrie apparently is injured to the point where he can barely walk when he's not on the ice. And from a reporter, a legit reporter. So, yeah, I mean, he shouldn't really be playing at that point. It's not like they're in the middle of a run or the Stanley Cup Finals that, well, we got to have him out there. I mean, really? It's interference from Vidger. Rigel 4. I heard it was Rigel 4. Or the Nebula or something like that. Yeah, Blade, that's a question I asked. Like, how do they figure he's not going to – first of all, how do they figure he's going to get better by playing? And, like, couldn't he make it worse? So, I don't know. Maybe it's something they say he can't get worse. But, I mean, I don't know. He's getting worse. Do I mean Cap? Yeah, that's Jim Kirk right there, Captain Kirk. He's here from the future. They did one of those slingshots around the sun or something, and then they went back in time, and he came to watch Habs games because the last time they did it, he fell in love with the Habs. Tiberius. Did I get it right? James Tiberius Kirk. It's it is a bit moronic to have that. But hey, listen, that's where we're at. So here we are. It might be ironic, but here we are. Bob, did I surprise you? That's to me. That's like, how do you not know that? Anybody? I had a friend for a while, a good friend of mine, and he is a Star Trek like freak. So like I like Star Trek and all that, and we watched everything, and I learned a lot. I think I knew that anyway from an episode or something, but anyway, yeah. Right. You first time when you went to save the whales the first time that you used that. Am I correct? Or was it different? Maybe it was different, but hey, Brad, but it ain't easy being cheesy or being as bad as they were either. Yeah, it shouldn't be up to Petrie whether he plays or not. It shouldn't be. I don't want a ton of triples, please. Besides, a ton will turn into 4 or 5 tons like that, and I don't really want that. So thanks anyway, Bob. Eric, don't ask me to do that. I can't. I can't do the. I can't separate the fingers. I can't do that. I would not be a good Vulcan. Yeah, anybody who was a fan of. Yeah, thanks for showing. Well, you're doing one for me. You see, I can't do it. So see, my
You
co-host
can't
does
do
too.
this?
I can't. No, I can't
Try.
do it with either. No, I can't. Nope.
Why?
Don't know. I think from what I understand, if you're very intelligent, the more intelligent you are, the less likely you are able to do that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's what I've heard. So I
I don't
heard
know,
that.
man. Vulcans are pretty
I'll go with
smart.
that. That makes sense to me because yeah, makes sense to me.
Excuse me.
Bjorn Borg is not a member of the Borg. I'm not sure if you realize that, Darcy, but he's not a Borg. That's a good one though. I like that. Was it really only Star Trek 6? Really? I think I know. I think I saw the episode in the animated series somehow for some reason where they showed that. I thought they mentioned it at some point in one of the. Oh, you know what? Wasn't there that Western episode where they were on some planet? It was like a Western, and I think or some episode where they showed his gravestone and it said T. It didn't say Tiberius. V. That was the Alien show. Aliens was good. We're going to talk about UFOs. Oh, why Shatner couldn't do it either? Maybe it's if you come from Montreal, you can't do that. Aliens. They're in the news these days. UFOs, or what do they call them now? What's a UFO called now? It's not a UFO anymore. It's unidentified flying phenomena. UFP, I think, something like that. Bob, I've tried to do that many times in my life. I can't. This finger just wants to. I can do it. Like if I had to do, if it was this, I'd be fine. So, but they don't. So I'm good that way. That's it. Hey, Blue Bark, how's it going, man? Yes, we are. Yep. Is it UFAs? Unidentified flying. No, it's a unidentified aerial, UAP, unidentified aerial phenomenon. Oh, well, Blade O'Muffin can't help it. On Twitter, first of all, everybody's angry. Last night, someone was talking something about the Habs, saying he wouldn't play Paling against Ovie, and they're on the road against the best player in the league, and he wouldn't do that. And blah, blah. I disagreed with him. The guy attacked me, like literally calling me names. So I beat him up on there. Bad. And yeah, so everybody's just angry there.
Oh, yeah.
I made a mistake of commenting and disagreeing with somebody on Twitter. People, you can't disagree with people anymore. You disagree with someone, they're ready to shoot you. That's the world we live in. Habs or War of the Worlds? At this point, yeah, you're probably better off War of the Worlds. Oh, that's interesting. That's where all the unrestricted free agents go when they don't get signed. They fly around. So, do you do anything but call the game?
No, I do. I mean, what else is there to say? They suck.
Talk about it. We're talking about like UFOs even, so there's lots to say. Jim, yeah, they immediately call you a troll or me a boomer, or this guy tried to tell me I'm not old enough to make the comment and I'm in my mother's basement. So it's like, yeah, okay, dude, here's a few things about you. Like I said, how thin-skinned do you have to be that you can't even be disagreed with?
Yeah, no, I
said, I guess participation badges when you were younger, didn't you? At some point, I think he says, he puts up my comment, one of the comments he didn't like. He puts it up and he says, tell me you know shit about hockey without telling me you know shit about hockey. So obviously he's saying, I know shit about hockey, but I didn't play on that yet. But so I find his stupid comment and I corrected it. I said, tell me you don't know shit about hockey without telling me you don't. So he comes back, tell me you're a parrot without telling me you're a parrot. And I just beat him up on that. He stopped. I said, guy seems to have stopped commenting. I guess it's past his bedtime. It was 8:00. He never answered me. Thank you, Blade O'Muffins, by Mini Chris. It's our co-host. It's Mr. Christmas Tree.
I thought it was a Hanukkah bush.
Can't you see the Ray-Bans?
I thought it was your Hanukkah bush.
It's not Hanukkah yet.
So when is Hanukkah this year? Tree. I feel like it's kind of soon. Isn't it like any time after Thanksgiving? I know it's right around the same time, but like the actual days
it can vary anytime between the very end of November till the end of December, but it's usually right around Christmas. I don't ask me when it is this year. I don't know. So I know when Christmas is.
I'll tell you. I can tell you when Hanukkah starts.
It's okay. That's what you're there for. Look it up. Come on. Yeah, honestly, I don't know when Hanukkah is this year. I don't really care because I don't celebrate that either. So. Is the plank getting shorter for MB and DD yet? How many more losses for Molson tosses one or both of them? Your question's as good as mine. I don't expect Ducharme to go. Honestly, I don't. They're not firing Ducharme till they get a new GM and let him do it and all that stuff and bring in his guy. I don't think he's getting fired. As far as Bergevin, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me tomorrow morning if he's fired. It wouldn't surprise me if he's not.
Hanukkah starts on Monday.
Oh, it's freaking early.
Yeah. That's, I think, the earliest I've ever heard of it.
That's the earliest. I said right at the end of November or to the end of December, but it's really early this year. So it's a Hanukkah bush. Oh, look at that. We discovered it. Hey, Jean-Claude, how's it going? Been a while. Second period comeback. I wish I could fake laugh really good because I would love to do that. Yeah, unlikely. You mean? Oh, wait a second. Montreal scored the last goal in the first period. So the second period, you mean the comeback for Washington to start scoring again against Montreal? Yes, that I agree with. I just said so far this year, that's more than likely what's going to happen. That's what it's been. So you heard a rumor Price will be playing for Team Canada, and I don't know that that's been out there. I know there's they listed the goalies more than likely to play for Team Canada. Price is second on the list, I think. Doesn't mean that he's going to be playing. I doubt he's going to do it. No, he might as well. No, I say no. I wouldn't have him play there. I mean, he could hurt himself there. I really wouldn't. And who knows? He might not want to do that. And I kind of hope they don't let Price play till after the Olympics. Excuse me. I was drinking something that made me burp. It was a very small burp. So I don't know. I hope he doesn't. I mean, I hope he's healthy and ready to kind of go, but I don't know that if I'm the Habs that I let him do that. And I don't know if they're allowed to do that, hold them back or not. I'm not sure about that. And I don't know if they get chosen or what if they say, no, I'm not going, do they get fined or they miss a game, suspended for a game like for the All-Star game, isn't it? If they don't go, they get suspended for a game.
I don't know. I actually have no idea what the rules are around that.
Did I hear Matthews is shaving his pubic hair? Does he have any? Mustache, excuse me, because he raised money for Movember. That's good for him. 140,000. Yeah, good. Well, it's good that sex offenders raise money for charity. I think it's a good thing he's doing, raising money for charity, considering that he's a sex offender in my mind. If Price doesn't play any NHL games before that, well, that's a good question, right, Bob? I mean, if he's back in shape and ready to go, and it's just because the timing is right at the break, maybe. But I think that's a good question, right? Yeah, Eric M. You got to finish that sentence there. Oh, when are they having one this year? The All-Star game, and where is it? Do you know where the All-Star game is this year?
Yeah, it's in Vegas.
All right, in Vegas, yes.
Oh, I want to go back to Vegas so bad. Probably around this time next year, actually. My girlfriend and I are talking about it. So much fun.
Vegas, yeah.
Love Vegas.
Eric, I'm not sure what you're saying, but Canada before he's traded, I don't know what that means. You got to sort of flesh that out a little bit more. The All-Star game beyond boring. Usually, I don't watch the All-Star game usually. So we got second period underway. 3-1 Washington. They're up 16 shots to 5 for Montreal. And let's see what kind of second period. Montreal not really. Second period's not really their best. And on a night like this, you got to figure, it's unlikely they turn it around in the second period, but it could happen. Let's see. They got to score the next goal, though. If they don't score the next goal, you can say that this game is over at that point. Like if Washington gets it.
Yeah.
You know, there's still a chance here, but if they don't score the next goal, it's over.
Yeah.
Would they trade Price after the Olympics? I don't think they're going to trade Price at all.
Shot on.
Stacey, I think that's a possibility. Conditioning in the AHL, yes. I think it's even likely that he might get some conditioning games in the AHL. So we have almost a minute and a half gone in the period. Play-by-play man has laryngitis, I think. I'm not sure.
Caufield shot deflected. Toffoli with it in the corner. Kuznetsov comes out to center. Seminiku. That's Suzuki, rims it around. By Toffoli on the sidewall, all the way back out. Chris Weidman tries to find, he couldn't tell who that was in the center. Pass is too hot. Carlson can't clear the zone. Suzuki with it on the sidewall. Puck's cleared out.
Not the
coming
half
up back.
I guess.
Romanov still playing with it behind
standoff there. That's what it looked like. Yeah, exactly.
Sammy Niku makes a man fall. Oh, and then it gets lit up in center ice. Holy smokes. 2-on-1 for the Caps.
Who's that?
Shot gobbled up by Allen.
Was that Niku there? That was a nice move and then a big hit.
It was a nice move, and then he got friggin' smoked by guess who? Tom Wilson.
Blue Bark, think about what you just saying there. They're going to, first of all, he's still considered in the player assistance program. I don't know that you can trade somebody when they're there. And really, that's what a shit team would do that.
Yeah.
Trade a player in Price's position now. Like, what a shit team would do that to one of their players. That's my opinion.
Face off some back, shot on, block, doesn't get through.
I agree with you,
Hansen
Moonlight.
pokes it out. I couldn't handle it. Capitals. Pucks at center. Dumped into the Habs zone. Joanne with it. Romanov. Off the boards. Cleared out.
Was that Wilson that hit Romanov like that?
That hit Niku, yeah. Tom Wilson, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Tom Wilson.
Figures.
They gave him an A. I didn't know that. He's one of the captains.
Wilson has got an A. I know. I saw that too. I don't know when. A little while ago. Yeah, I don't get it. If Price were to get traded, where would you want him to go? Nowhere. Was that a destination? Nowhere?
Roman out with it in behind. Puck pops up to center ice. All two Habs overskated. Ovie plays it back. Carlson. Kuznetsov fires it around. Ovie overskates it, comes all the way out. It's a race to the puck. Won by Kuznetsov, plays it to the blue line. Habs are offside. They can't touch. Played back up by the Caps. all the way down for nice.
Icing. 16:04 to go in the second on my clock. It's 18-5 now, the shots. So Montreal, no shots in this period. Washington, 3-1. Jim Kirk, can you get whoever replaced Scotty just to beam that clan up and keep them maybe in, one of the what do they call those? The room where I can't even think of the name of it. That's not till next generation anyway. So,
shot on, it's loose. Another shot on. Block didn't get through. Habs still with it in front. Knocked off of Suzuki's stick. Habs break it out. Ovie over to Kuz. Too hot to handle. And the puck comes out. Out the boards, Ovechkin with it. Plays in Kuznetsov. Backhand, the shot! Couldn't tell if it was blocked. Van got a piece of it. Suzuki carries it out, dumps it in. And goes for change.
Beam them to the holodeck and let them live in the fantasy of when Price gets traded.
Armia ices the puck.
Eric is right, but I don't think they're going to do a true rebuild anyway. So no, I don't see Price getting traded. You never know if they bring in a new GM. That could happen. Not while Bears fans here.
Puck comes out down to the Habs zone. For nice.
Oh, Montreal got a shot. Look at that. Wow, they got 6 now. Yeah, I don't know about a rebuild. I think they got to retool.
Went back by McMichael. Played out of the cap zone. Here's Weidman. Flips it up to center. Puck's in the corner. Weidman after it. Takes a hit. Moves it up. Habs can't clear the zone. Dvorak plays it off the boards. Pass comes out. Orlov. Over to his deep partner. Free puck at center ice. Lekanen picks it up, enters the zone with speed, a shot into the legs of the defender. Puck thrown out in front. The shot on deflected. Wide to Samsonov. Romanov with a big hit. And the puck comes all the way down to the Habs zone. No icing. Savard with it. Takes a quick look up. Sees a pass. Gallagher, back pass. Lekanen, a shot. Save Samsonov. Puck comes out to Romanov, the drive. Wide. All the way back out. Here come the Caps. Shot! Flex sign out of play. Gallagher gets hit down after the play. We get a scrum. Things are getting a little chippy in my nation's capital.
Yeah. All right. Shots on goal contrast is crazy from last year. They were more shots for than against. Now it's the other way around this year. Retool needs a cheaper goalie. I don't know for a retool. For a rebuild, 100% it does. But I don't know for a retool. I think they can do it without, and I think they will probably do that. Habs fans are still stuck in the past. That's always been like that. Yeah, Darcy, I get it, but believe me, if a new GM comes in, I mean, that's what they're going to do. They are going to make moves, and that's retooling. So, Jim says you want wins with a cheaper, lousy goalie. Interesting. Kind of true. Can't have both. Yeah, I don't know that Primo's ready. I like that Primo was looking much better though this year than the way he ended it last year. But still, I don't know that he's ready yet. I want to see him stay in Laval for at least the rest of this season. Yeah, Eric, we're all sick of that, but I think it's necessary a little while longer. Got to have a little more patience. We've had patience for so long. We need a little bit, just a little bit more. Kids in the hall, a little bit more. Squish, a little. No, it's an old reference. I guess that's an old reference now. It was the chicken lady that did that, or somebody did that. Anyway. Yeah, complete teardown. I don't think you'll see here, Bob.
No.
But you never know. A new GM or president of hockey operations might decide to do that. We are on the power play. Well, this would be good. They get that goal that they need to score next. Could come here. We'll see. Will they get even a shot? Let's see.
I'd love it if they could set up. Oh, good keep. Another good keep. And the puck's fired out.
Then a lousy giveaway.
Weidman back, barking orders, giving directions. He's going to try to start it up.
A minute to go in the power play.
Petrie. Stretch pass. Here's Caufield. Shot! The rebound pops out. No one home. Short-handed opportunity perhaps coming up for the Capitals. Thrown across. Deflected. Dvorak with a good stick. Sherrod's going to start the rush. Flipped into the zone. Anderson. Big hit. Puck gets played behind the Caps net. And cleared all the way down.
No fluidity to that power play. Nothing. Five seconds left in the power play. 11:40 left in the second. So the power play's over. They got one shot. Hey, David.
And Sherrod can't find the puck, even though it's right in front of his face. Paling plays it up the boards. Cap goes down. No call on the play. Kuznetsov with it. Puck thrown in front. Goes straight through. Oh, Kuznetsov tries to find Ovie. Ovie is shot off the side of the goal. Ovie. And they score. Kuznetsov. No one picked them up.
4-1. What did I say? Who scored the next goal? Put a fork in them. They're done. Well, almost halfway mark of the game. It's better than some games. Well, David, I mean, happy Thanksgiving, but I'm not. I'm in Canada. We had ours. I don't celebrate American Thanksgiving.
No, but I mean, nobody within like 15 feet of Kuznetsov.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to Matt. Sorry, I forgot. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
David wished you a happy Thanksgiving. He said me, but I think he
Appreciate it.
means you because you're in the States.
Here comes the Caps again. It's Ovie, a shot. Save Allen. Ovie throws it in front. It's behind the goal. Savard. Flipped up. Gallagher gloves it down at center. And the Canadiens are offside.
Offside. I think they kind of did today ask him that. I know they asked him about center, but he did say he wasn't going to be playing center. But yeah, I mean, over like I think Pizzetta might have given some energy they're not really having here in this game. Paquette's not bringing any of that really. He's not effective at all.
Is Pizzetta a healthy scratch?
Yeah, over Paquette.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me.
Anderson to take the draw.
Four to 1 already. It's ridiculous.
Weidman. Terrible clearing attempt up the board. Here's Joanne. Anderson. Backhanded around. Dvorak in the corner. Petrino on the pinch plays it around to Anderson. Niku fires it around. Comes number 57. Flipped in. Caps to go for change. Weidman. It's Suzuki. Weidman. Plays it up in the cap zone. Slowed down by Samsonov. What's with the light that's shining on right where the ice kind of meets the kick plate behind the nets? You notice that?
No,
I haven't really. Like a bright white.
I think I might know. I have no idea, but I think I know what you're talking about. But I don't know what it is with it. So 9:04 left in the period, 4 to 1 for Washington, and they're ahead 21 to 8 on the shot clock. Ridiculous. Hey, David. See you when you get back. Well, only like 3 because February
takes
there's only 2 games.
And
No, there is 4 more months. You're right. Last game of the season is April 29th, I believe, actually.
I believe you're right, yeah.
What show do you like there, Mr. Kirk? I don't see anything. Oh, Twilight Zone. I got it. Yeah, when I was a kid, I liked the Twilight Zone. Is there like a new version of it or something? That's a series I haven't heard of. I'm not into horror anymore. I find it more and more difficult to find something that I like to watch these days. Like I don't know. The most new series, the garbage. It's garbage. So much garbage out there. So many channels with so much garbage. So many channels and nothing to watch. But that's just me. Maybe. So, we're in a commercial timeout. Montreal is another boring. I'm surprised there's even 28 people still sticking in for this game. I'm telling you, man, the channel's taking a beating because of the Habs being so bad. I got to tell you. It's Yeah, it's pretty bad right now. But we got still a period and about 7 minutes, and we're gonna hopefully we're gonna turn it around. Yeah, hopefully Montreal will turn this around and then come back and maybe win this game. Do I sound convincing when I say that? I don't think so. Peaky Blinders is good. Yeah, I love Peaky Blinders. I've seen it all. I'm waiting for season 6, the final season. So Peaky Blinders, I've already done. So Netflix is really hard to find stuff on for me. I can spend hours looking. I can't find anything I'm interested in. Jim Kirk goes without saying. Me too. Yeah, if anybody's got some TV series, or some kind of series suggestions, hey, please make them. Big save by Allen there on a Jensen shot. 8:27 left in the second. Are the Habs going to get into double-digit shots in this period? I don't know. This is an unfortunate kind of beatdown tonight. Hey, Aiden, stop watching what?
Oh, probably the game.
Yeah, Jim, there's going to be a final season, 6th season. Coming out soon, from what I understand. Aiden, I don't blame you. 8 minutes left in this second period. Not much to enjoy so far. Team looking god-awful. Surprised they've only gotten 1 goal, Washington, in this period. But there's still a lot of time. Age of Samurai, is that was that you're talking about anime? Not for me if it's anime, that's for sure. And quite frankly, doesn't sound like something I would be interested in, but maybe if it's a regular show. We got 9. We're a shot away from double digits. Wow. Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, Cobra Kai for some reason doesn't interest me, but I've heard it's good.
Oh, Romanov, big hit. Here comes Suzuki.
Oh, I get you. Yeah, Jim Kirk. I know she passed away. I know, that's pretty sad. I wonder what they'll do on the show. If they'll replace the actress, which I doubt, or how they'll kill her off. Ozark, I watched the first 2 seasons and then lost interest, oddly enough. When was the last time we had a top 10 player in scoring?
Jeez.
You got to go back into the 90s. You have to go back to the 90s. And I don't even know then. Damfus, Bellows.
Koivu didn't make it up there? I don't know. I can't remember. I was wicked young, so.
Not top 10 in scoring.
No.
You got to go back. Bellows, Damfus. But I don't know I don't know, because there was a lot of big scorers back then, so they might not have been top 10. Stefan Richer was last. Hako says Stefan Richer.
Jeez.
Yeah, you're going back a ways.
Ovie the drive. Save Allen. Goes all
Ovie
the way back.
Denied. It could be Riche. I tend to think it's probably Damphousse or Brian Bellows.
Oh, good pass. Here's Jake Evans. The wraparound off the goalpost.
And then wouldn't be shocked if it was
in front
Max
legged in a
Naslund.
drive. Gobbled up.
But Darcy just said it as I said it. I wouldn't be shocked if it was Max Naslund. Because I think he did it. Max Naslund had 110 points one year. I think he was in the top 10 that year. Welcome back, David. Commercial timeout. So, yeah, I don't know. Since the 70s, I mean, we haven't had a ton of that. Lacking the point production. Did you look it up? Are you looking it up, Matt, or no?
I will.
Somebody look it up.
For some reason, I forgot Matt Naslund played for the Canadiens.
Somebody look it up. 89-90 would be Damphousse.
85-86, it was Matt Naslund.
That's our last top 10?
Yeah.
There you go. Matt Naslund.
Wow. 1985.
That's 86. That's ridiculous.
Well, 85-86, yeah.
That's like ridiculous for a storied team like Montreal.
Le Petit Viking. Love it. I actually love that nickname. That's awesome.
Matt Naslund.
And he was 8th that season with 110 points. Wayne Gretzky led the league with 215.
And that's just mind-boggling, right? And I lived through that, and yeah, it was amazing to see that. But yeah, he had 110 points. I had that right, and yeah, I mean, a great player. Matt Naslund was a great player, and if everybody remembers how they used to announce it, Matt Naslund. He led in 89 as well. He led the team maybe, but I don't know if he was top 10 in the league. The question was top 10 in the league, wasn't it? Last top 10 player in scoring.
Le Petit Viking.
So kind of crazy. When Montreal used to be a powerhouse. So very disappointing to hear that.
Yeah.
But like I said, when Damphousse did it and Bell, I mean, there were a lot of 100-point scorers in the league that year, I'm sure. There were every year, so that's probably why. I would also think Naslund's probably our last 100-point scorer as well.
I'll look that up at intermission. But
yeah,
I just find it.
Go ahead.
I find it like so mind-boggling yet fascinating that back then 100 points was probably considered like a little bit above average, considering just how many guys probably scored upwards of 100 points.
I think I remember some years where there was 10, 15 guys that hit 100 plus.
Now,
you 1 or 2, 3 maybe.
Yeah.
Now, no, we were getting 10 to 20 guys. I don't know exactly where, but regularly, a list at the top of names that hit 100 plus.
And nowadays, you get 70 points in a season, right? That's considered pretty good. I bet you back then they probably looked at that and were like,
70 points back then was like a guy that scores 50 points. Kind of. 70 points wasn't big. Where now 70 points, you're considered maybe even an elite hockey player. But the goaltending,
right? No, exactly.
Garbage. Garbage. Goaltending is miles above what it was. So that's the big difference.
Yeah, goaltending back then, your best goalie in the league probably had what, like an 880 save percentage, like 4 goals a game or something like that. Like the
No,
number,
but I mean, right around 900, a little
yeah,
below, a little above. That was good. Now it's not the same. And somebody said today, I read a comment about Ovechkin comparing him with Gretzky with this run. And he's right about Ovie scored those goals against better goaltending in general
oh
than
yeah.
Gretzky had to do. So you
Well,
could say if Ovie passes him, he was a better goal scorer.
Yeah, I mean that plus the league is a hell of a lot. Well, I'm gonna take that back because it was still very, very physical back then, but like it's also a lot faster now. Like,
yeah, well, it's a different game, not
yeah.
the same game exactly. The skill level today is incredible compared to back then.
Oh my god, can you imagine if I mean, besides all the fighting and stuff, but like, can you imagine if you put like, I mean, even like this Habs team, as bad as they are, like back then, with this skill level now, and how fast these guys are compared to how
the speed
fast
they
those
can play
guys were.
today. The speed they can play today. Yeah, for sure.
You know what? Like, and I just find that like mind-boggling, but it's also just so interesting. Like how much the game's evolved.
The junior players, the top junior, they're playing at a more skilled level, I think, than 70s and 80s players. Really, if you put that down from junior down 40 years ago, they'd be the best team probably.
Oh yeah, and it's speed. Like I just don't think any of the guys back then would be able to catch up with these guys.
No, I mean the training, all that stuff is way better today. But if you took those guys and they were trained the way they are today, they'd be at this level without a doubt.
Right.
That's the difference. It's training and equipment.
I mean, the only thing I'd say that they probably have an advantage at is if, any of those guys fought, someone from this day and age. The person from this day and age would probably get pounded into the ice.
Yes.
But other than that,
different game. Totally different game. Yeah, I know we're not describing the game, but guys, we're hoping to get out of this period. There's a minute and 35 left, 4-1 still. 25-12 are the shots, and it's just a lot of hockey left, though. There's a whole period left. They could come back. Yeah. And listen, if you really believe that, I've got some land down south. It's very wet, but it's good land, and I could sell it to you.
Oh, 2-0. Caufield the shot. It's wide rebound. Save.
Yeah, I wish Caufield would score.
Yeah.
Or send him back. It's torture for us to watch him do this game in and game out.
But listen, I mean, I gotta say, he is still trying 110%. Like the effort.
Yeah, it's not a knock. It's not a knock on Caufield at all. It's just not fair to the kid. It's not fair. I mean, he's not gonna. I don't know. I hope he turns it around. I just don't see him being able to do that. Did that look in? I didn't look in to me. I didn't, but I wasn't watching close.
I don't know. They're looking at it. Let's see. Puck comes behind. Caufield. Well, score! That's in. That went in.
That's in.
That's it. That went in the net. That's a goal. That's a good goal. That puck went in. That hit on a pad in the net.
Let's see.
It's under review. It was quick, but that looked like it was a good goal.
That might be his first. That's great. That was in. That looked into me.
That looked into me as well.
That shot.
That overhead view.
Yeah. That crossed the line.
After he did that too, he even looked at the ref and Caufield was pointing at the net. He saw it go in.
Yeah, that went in. Goal. Is that official, you guys? Because you're ahead of us, some of you. Anyway, that's going to be a goal.
Watch. Here's the replay. He whacks at it. Yeah, that's in. That's over the line. That's a good goal.
That's in. 100% that's in. Yes. Caufield with his first goal.
Excellent.
Point center ice, it's a goal. 4-2. Caufield. Hey, we got something good this game. Caufield got his first. Off the schneid. Maybe that opens it up for him now. Maybe maybe this is a great thing that he got a goal here. So everybody wanted to see him get a goal.
Yeah, look at the replay. Even Caufield knew it went in.
Awesome.
Montreal goal scorer number 22, his first of the season. Goal.
Yeah,
Caufield.
baby. You gotta explain it to the guy. He saw the overhead view as well. Not a goal. It's a goal.
It's a goal.
Suck it up, buddy.
That was clear as day.
You're still in the lead by 2 goals. Suck it up. That's Laviolette. He got older. Wow. Did he ever age?
Assist by number 92, Jonathan Juan. Number 14, Nick Suzuki.
All right. Suzuki needs that point as well. That's his first point in a little while.
Good to see Juan on the score sheet, too.
2 great things.
All 3 of those guys being on the score sheet there is great.
Yeah. Well, Drouin has at least gotten some points, but, I mean, Suzuki hasn't scored a point in like 6 games. So that's great. And Caufield with his first goal. That's great. Can they score a third, Franco? This one they need 5, though. So maybe this could be the first time they get 3 and don't win, though. But I mean, we'll see. There is a lot of hockey left. If they make a comeback, there is a lot of hockey left.
Oh, okay. I thought they were still looking at it for a second. I was like, there's nothing to look at. I mean, even on the slow-mo, the puck went in.
Yeah, that puck went in. There ain't no doubt about that.
Ooh, Caufield going for number 2. Makes a few moves and shot on. Big save.
He looks ignited. He's ignited. He wants another one. The juices are flowing.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Get him the puck. Here's Suzuki. Suzuki tries to make a move. It's knocked off his stick. Kuznetsov.
25 seconds left.
Good breakup by Romanov.
He wanted to argue the puck was out of play. How did the puck go out of play?
Toffoli. The shot on!
2.5 seconds left.
Maybe when the puck head off of Samsonov and then came back in. Because it hit, the first shot went wide.
But it didn't go out of play.
I didn't see that
it up too high? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Anyways, the refs would have said that. They would have called it back if there was a reason to call it back.
Yeah.
Saying it hit over the... No, it didn't. At least I didn't see that. I don't think it went out, hit the netting, and came back in. He's got to feel a lot better now. That's got to be a good feeling right now for Caufield. Scored his gut off the schneid. And so the period's over. We got a whole period coming up. Montreal down by 2. Let's see if they can come back. But at least a little bit of sign of life. And like I said, great news for Caufield. It's something that he needed badly.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
That's what happened. They got to slow down the video is what you're saying. Caufield went into the stands, grabbed the puck, brought it down, and scored. That was the argument, apparently. And I think Toronto, the booth in Toronto, called in and told the refs that and tried to sell that. They've got video. They altered it, and they got video of it happening. Didn't that happen? There was an episode of Star Trek where, for some reason, they were moving at way too fast for anybody to see them. And it makes me think of that for some reason. So they could have done that. Moving so fast, they could have got it, brought the puck back, and Caufield scored with that. But it was One of the Star Trek, one of the Enterprise crew did it. I saw every Star Trek original series because my mom was into it when I was a kid, and it was on in the afternoons, and we would watch it with my mom in the afternoons after school. So I saw every. I think it was their first time they were rerunning them.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
On a 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to boldly go where no man has gone before. And they changed that now to where no one has gone before because saying no man is too sexist. Am I right about that? Am I right about that, peoples?
Oh, probably.
The woke people said that's too sexist. We can't have that. And I say overreaction, but hey, it is what it is. Follow Matt on Twitter at M_Norton21 for all your sports news, not just some of it, all of it. It's the way it is. Yeah, I know they changed it back then. That was the beginning of wokeness, the end of the 90s. We've never been the same since. I sometimes wish the woke people would go back to sleep, but hey, not completely though. But I mean, some things it's ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. Some things are ridiculous. A lot of it I agree with, but I mean, some things are ridiculous. Yeah. All right, so we got an intermission here. So let's talk hockey. Let's talk hockey or Star Trek or whatever you want. I'm open to talk whatever you guys want to talk about. Ask away questions, just not too personal. Other than that, let's talk about it. As I wait, I should have. What's that? The clock. What's a famous ticking down clock? A Jeopardy. We gotta get the music for Jeopardy for the at the end there. Final Jeopardy. Darcy, I believe that. I didn't know. I'm not sure I knew that, but I would definitely believe that. I think it was because they had Bill Shatner playing the woman, and then they said, "Oh, well, he's better as a man," and maybe that's what it was. Petrie sure hammer time Schultz. I didn't see anything. Petrie did that. I wasn't really paying attention for a lot there. I have to admit, till Caufield got the goal. Drake Weidman's not coming out because he's putting up some numbers. Don't look for Weidman to come out until he really shits the bed for a while and stops producing numbers. Niku was a last minute. Norlinder was supposed to be starting over Niku. I don't know what happened. Norlinder was in the lineup, my lineups, and then Niku was there, so I don't know what happened. It was Gene Roddenberry's wife that they said no way. Wow, that's kind of. But at the time, there's no way that it was going to be a woman. Different time, different day. So I'm not sexist, but at that era in the 60s, it was not going to be a woman that was going to be the star of that show. No way that would have happened. I mean, too bad, but I mean, no way that it would have happened. Nowadays, different story. Nowadays, for sure, that could have been a thing. That is, they had a woman captain or two now. Ow, I just burnt myself. So nobody's got any other good shows to tell me about that I should watch? I got
Yellowstone's really good.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes of Yellowstone, didn't really get into it, but what I'm kind of waiting for is the prequel show, the Western, the real Western. Apparently that looks really good. It's got some really good people in that I like. I'm
Cool.
thinking I might just start with that one. And then maybe, I don't know. I'm looking for something. I'm getting close to finishing Bosch, so I'm looking for something else. I might start Yellowstone. It didn't hit me, though, the first 2 episodes. I think maybe 3. I didn't get into it.
Have you watched
So maybe I
Squid
just gotta soldier through it until it catches me. Everybody tells me it's a great show, so
Have
I
you watched
like
Squid
I
Game?
like Kevin Costner, so we'll see.
Have you watched Squid Game?
I'm not watching Squid Game. I'm not watching Squid Game
Why?
because I'm not. Nope, it's not for me. Oh, see, Jim, I thought that Nurse Chapel was his wife, so I didn't know that about her being. I didn't know that. Spock's girlfriend was Roddenberry's wife. No, it wasn't his real girlfriend, but they had this interest in each other. Petrie knocked Schultz out of the. I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's in the first period. Big hit.
Oh, that was from the first period. Oh, okay. Jim Kirk, my youngest, just watched Breaking Bad. He asked me, "Did you see that yet?" Yeah, of course. I saw it when it came out.
Great show.
Yeah, great show. And Breaking Saul, Better Call Saul, also great show, but not the same exactly. But great show as well. They also said get rid of the guy with the ears. Wow. Imagine if they didn't have Spock. I don't think it would have been the same success. Yes, I watched season 1 of Picard. I'm waiting. It's apparently out in 2022. I'm waiting for season 2. Hey, Habs Guru, how's it going, man? I don't know if you got my email. The hat is on the way. They said it's going to take a while. Nothing I can do, but I sent you the tracking number, so. But the hat's on the way, and there is a little extra something in there.
You put it in the right box.
I'm not watching Suits because I watched Mad Men, and I don't want to be comparing that. And I would apparently, it's a more modern day version of it, but yeah, no, I'm not. I don't think I want to watch Suits.
I like Suits. I watch Suits. Suits is really good. But did you?
I don't know something about it. I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'll see.
Did you put Habs Gurus?
Mad Men is really good.
Mad Men is really good. Did you put Hab Guru's surprise in the right box this time?
Well, I only had one this time, so I didn't have 2 boxes. I only had one, and no way to make a mistake. And no problem, man. No problem. I'm sorry it took so long. The old comedies, yeah, they're not really the same. I still like watching MASH, though. Now, I need something
MASH
new.
is great.
I'm not really into comedies these days, so don't say like any sitcoms. No, I'm not going to be interested in that. I need more. I don't know, something grittier, something more. Like I don't know, but not sitcoms.
You know what show is hilarious, and you might actually go into shock after I tell you I've actually watched this show, and it's because of my dad. I actually watched this show with Gomer Pyle, USMC. Hilarious show.
Hilarious.
I thought it was funny as hell. I thought it was funny as hell. Well,
I used to watch Gomer Pyle too.
What's up?
I used to watch it when I was a kid.
I thought it was funny as hell. My dad, there's a channel down here that you can watch all those old shows and stuff. And I used to watch them with my dad. Hilarious.
But Gomer Pyle, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to watch anything old. Something, in the last 5 years or so, okay,
Yeah.
but nothing like from when I was a kid. I'm not into old stuff. Ray Donovan, I saw all of Ray Donovan.
Ray Donovan is awesome.
They're supposed to be making a Ray Donovan movie, sort of to tie it all up, because they never really did. They didn't officially end it. They sort of, in the off season, they decided not to do the last season, so it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And John Voight, I know he's a good actor and all that. I actually like the character of Mickey. I just can't watch John Voight anymore. He's such a jerk.
What else would you like?
Dixon, no, I tried Yellowstone. I didn't really get into it.
My mom loves Yellowstone. I used to watch it with her and my dad before my dad got sick, but it's good. I like it.
Jim Kirk, Phil Spector's first name is Harvey? I didn't know that. Huh, that's funny. They're showing baseball. What's that? How about those Canucks? Not really. I did not watch Scandal. Nope.
Football. Aaron Rodgers. Rick, there's your foot porn for the day.
That's his COVID toe that he ends up saying he has a fractured toe. He said it was misinformation. He called it his COVID toe, but it's misinformation. According to him. He's such a jerk, that guy.
Yeah, I can't really stand. I mean, I've never really liked him, but
not an Aaron Rodgers fan. Not really a football fan. So I'm surprised you guys have no more TV suggestions more than that. I guess that's why I have trouble finding a show. There's not a lot out there for me. I'm too old for today's shows. Oh. No, I mean, it's not that, but nothing really gets me these days.
Billions is pretty good.
I watched the first almost full 3 seasons. I don't think I finished season 3. And I don't know. I haven't really wanted to get back to it for some reason. I enjoyed it, though, but I don't know. I thought about starting it up again, but
Eric, I got you. 1 second, boss.
Who plays tomorrow? Nobody. We don't play tomorrow. We play on Friday.
Football. No, football.
Oh. This is a hockey show, by the way.
We can talk football a little bit if we want to.
Just letting you know, in case you didn't realize, it's a hockey show.
12:30 Eastern tomorrow. We got Bears Lions. That's gonna be bad. 4:30 Raiders Cowboys. Shouldn't be that bad of a game. And then Thursday night 8:20 we got Bills Saints.
What about
should
the
be
Lions?
A good game.
Whoa! It's Thanksgiving. What about the Lions?
Yeah, they're playing the first game. Bears Lions are the first game.
Oh, Bears Lions first game. Yeah.
12:30, 4:30 Raiders Cowboys, 8:20 Bills Saints.
Cowboys. That's traditional.
Yeah.
And then what's the other team?
The Bills are playing the Saints at 8:20 tomorrow night.
Yeah, see, those aren't traditional Thanksgiving teams, but Cowboys, Lions, those are the 2 games that's traditional.
Yep.
You don't have a Thanksgiving without them playing.
Correct.
That much I know. I know a little bit about football. Not a ton.
Let's see. Besides the Pats game on Sunday, is there any other games I'd be excited about? Rams-Packers actually should be a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Where's the first one I saw? Bucks-Colts is going to be a really good game.
That's about it. The other games are Bengals Steelers might actually turn into a decent game.
Yeah, no, Jim, there is. Yeah,
Vikings
there's a
Niners
season
would be
6.
good.
It's the final season. They're
Browns
doing the
Ravens.
final season. But yeah, I figured he was alive. I didn't think they were ending it. So he has to be anyway for them to do it. They're not doing a season without Tommy Shelby. That's for sure. It's weird. It's a show about really bad people, but you kind of like them. It's like, I don't know how that works anymore, but yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what it says about me. No, I'm not into anything Kevin Hart. Even if it's not a comedy. I think is that the one about where he plays a not a nurse, or maybe he does play a male nurse, private one, something like that, with the guy from Breaking Bad. Is that the one? Still not really into that. Really bad people always have the closest family. I don't have the closest family, so maybe I'm a good person. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, true, right? And then I like the kid that plays Michael. He's in Animal Kingdom. That's a good show. I like Animal Kingdom. If you haven't checked that out, you guys can check that out. That's got 5 seasons, and then 6 is going to be the last one. We're about back for the third period. So now we'll get into some hockey. They've got enough time to come back. Let's see how they play. Let's see how Caufield does third period. See if he's still pumped after his goal. See if they can turn this around. There is definitely time.
J-Fed, you're a Giants fan, huh? Okay.
I wasn't into The Sopranos to start with, so
I love The Sopranos. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
I saw some
movie
Sopranos.
was all right, but I love the TV show. Love it.
There's a new spinoff for The Sopranos, isn't there?
The Many Saints of Newark. Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah.
It's a prequel. So it's about Dickie Moltisanti.
But it's not necessarily about Tony's character.
No, it's about Dickie Moltisanti.
Right. I don't know all the characters.
Who's it's Tony's uncle, his main kind of influence. And funny enough, Moltisanti is Many Saints in Italian. So hence the title.
Was that the old guy that in the apartment all the time making all the decisions? Is that who it was? The old guy?
No. Yeah, you're probably thinking of Junior.
Yeah, it could be Junior. That sounds. Alan got almost.
I can't. I'm not going to give anything away for anyone who hasn't seen the film yet. But I said, Dickie's not in the Sopranos, there's a reason why, but I don't want to give anything away to anyone who hasn't seen the movie. Yeah, Dickie was never in the Sopranos, but Tony talks. That's Tony's main influence. So this prequel movie is about Dickie, and
right.
Like I said, it's cool. Moltisanti is Many Saints in Italian, so hence the title. The Many Saints of Newark, the Moltisantis of Newark.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Anyway, back to hockey. That puck's played deep into the cap zone. Orlov back, plays it in behind.
They got 16 shots. Wow. First minute gone in the third. Shots are now 28-16 for Washington.
Puck's blasted in on Samsonov. Orlov holds behind the net. And the Caps going to start a break. Go, Orlov doubles back. Trying to find a pass. Finds Kuznetsov. Into the corner. Fires it up. 42. It's picked up by the Habs. Evans gets it up. Gallagher into the corner, chasing after it.
I predict there's a goal. Wilson's going to score a goal. My prediction.
Pass across. Wilson to shot the goal.
Wow, look at that. Wow, I'm pretty good.
I know.
I'm pretty good.
Oh.
5-2, it's over. I think that's it. I don't think they're going to come back now. Well, what are you going to do, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, at some point, they've got to learn how to come back and have some freaking grit. And, so maybe it'll be tonight. Yeah. That's going to happen. Who's at fault here? Weidman trying to. He actually did the right thing. He left the shooter to the goalie.
I'm kind of surprised Ovie didn't try to rip that himself.
No, he shows he's not a selfish player.
No, he's got 15 goals, 16 assists this season, I think.
Well, that was
16. That would be his 16th. That would be his 16th.
Yeah.
He just got. And I love Ovie. Ovie's one of my favorite players in the NHL. I have his shirt. I get a Capitals t-shirt. Ovie on it. Love Ovie.
Yeah, I've never been a big Ovie fan. Weird. Don't know what it is. I just never been a big Ovie fan. Hey, Drew, have a good night. Hey, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, score coming. I doubt it. I doubt it. But hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened. I'm psychic. I am. I did not read that in the chat. I psychically knew this. Again, I'll refer you to the land I have for sale down south if anyone's interested.
Off the goalpost, comes back out. Dvorak tries to force to Anderson, won't go. Dvorak misses the puck at center. Not Carlson. Habs will. I can't speak.
I have respect for Ovie. I just never been a big fan, but I respect him.
I've always been a huge fan of Ovie. I love Ovie.
Not a player I hated. I don't know. Just not been a big Ovie guy.
He's a really great guy off the ice, too.
He's gonna have a kid. Watch and see. Ovie's kid's gonna be a hockey player, a star. He's already 2 or 3 years old, already being sort of trained.
Shot just high of Allen, all the way around. Another shot on, saved by Allen. Foley plays it off the boards, but not out. Sherratt in behind to Jeff Petrie.
Why does it look like they have a power play in Washington?
I don't know.
It's the Keystone Cops.
Caufield. And the referee hits Cole Caufield. Wow.
It's too bad I can't play the Keystone Cops music while this is on. Because it would work.
Ref hit Caufield deflected just wide. See the ref hit Cole Caufield?
Yeah, well, it happens. $15-16 to go in these, probably in the game. It's 5-2 for Washington. They're heavily out shooting Montreal. The surprise of the game, I guess, is that Ovie hasn't gotten a goal yet. So, will he get one? My prediction, empty netter. Nah, but 5-2. Why would they pull the goalie? So maybe not an empty netter.
Yeah, Jim, absolutely. And he, there was a little girl, I can't remember if it was Make-A-Wish or not, but she was like an Ovie super fan, and he did some nice stuff for her. He brought her to a game, and I think she wanted to like take him out on a date or something like that, which obviously
He's
you
married
can't
with
do.
kids.
Well, obviously, but no, he was super nice, and the Capitals like set something up at the arena for them, and it was really really good. These are really great guys. Nothing but love and respect for the grade 8.
I do remember when he first came into the league, I always thought he was probably one of the most ugliest hockey players there were at the time. That I gotta say. Hako, you got it. I think 6'2". You guys all, I think you're right. 6'2" is gonna end up.
Yeah. Here's Orlov. Net deflected score.
Well, they're saying 6'2". Okay, so it is 6'2". We're behind here, remember. So there you go. There's where I think it ends. Orlov with his first. He had an assist before. Okay. 6'2", ass kicking. Yeah, I get it, Hako. I get it. I should have said it. I was gonna say it and I got sidetracked, but it was 6'2". I think it ends here. But there's a lot of time. This could be another 2 goals against yet the way they're playing. Weidman scored off his skate, so that's 2 goals kicked in by the Habs. So yeah. They don't get scored on enough. They say, hey, you want it? I'll give you a couple extra. No charge. It's free. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, they took the puck away. Wow. Hako's got 7-2 final score. Yeah, could be. A lot of time left, 13 minutes.
Kuznetsov. Played in. Oh, boy. Yeah, Jeff Petrie needs to... man.
Wow, geez, what do you do? Just give it away there.
He's got to sit. I'm sorry. He's got to...
Yeah, he's
not doing anything to help the team. He's hurt. He's only going to, whatever the injury is, it's only going to get worse if he's skating on it.
And he's not able to play well with that injury.
Right.
So why he's not sitting, that's a mystery. I mean, I don't get it. I wonder if we'll ever find out why. Hey, Amy from Pierre Vaughn, how's it going? Matt, do you do the traditional turkey thing for Thanksgiving?
Yes. Yeah, my mom cooks.
Yes. Yeah, exactly, Jim. He should sit to prepare for the Olympics, but he's not making the Olympics, so that's not happening. Not this year. It is 6-2 and not in favor of Montreal, unfortunately. And again, oddly, 6 goals, no goals by Ovie. Right? Going in, if you're it's going to be 6-2. You figure Ovie might even have a hat trick. So it's weird he hasn't got one. Got an assist, though. At least 1 assist, anyway. I didn't see him have any other assists. We're on a TV timeout, just to let y'all know. And there's roughly, I think it's like 13 and change, or right around 13 minutes left in this game. Amy, yeah, I mean, you could be right. You could be right. I still don't know if it's going to be this early yet, but I mean, There's a lot of rumors about Sherratt. They are rumors. Doesn't necessarily mean anything, but you got to figure the way they're playing. But here's the question, right? Do you allow Mark Bergevin to make trades? I don't distrust the guy. I really don't. But if he's not coming back next season, do you really allow somebody who's not coming back next season to make trades? I don't know. 3 assists for Ovie, by the way.
On the night?
Yeah. Halko put it up. And Blue Bark, too. So it's, 3 assists. So he's having a good night.
Yeah, I switched over to basketball for a second to check the Celtics score, and the Celtics are getting killed.
You got your finals patch. Yeah, well, be careful who you pick because maybe they'll be gone soon, too.
So I have a custom jersey, so I don't got to worry about that.
Blue Bark, that's a good guess. February, if they're going to do it, it's a good month because they have the most of the month off. Good time to get a guy in, gets, accustomed to the atmosphere, whatever. And yeah, so I could see February. I kind of hope, before the trade deadline. It's got to be before the trade deadline. So yeah, end of February, mid-February. Drouin's in the game. He had a good assist on one of the goals, Caufield goal.
Oh, just off the stick.
Other rumors? I don't think so right now.
Anderson, Weidman, out in front. Nico, the shot.
No rumors on Gallagher that I've heard of, really. Yeah, Drouin, I think, has got to be one of them. He's not on an expiring contract, but he's got 1 season left. That's a good time, the right kind of term left that I think teams would maybe be interested in him. At what price? I don't know. I don't know what to get for him, though.
Yeah. The good thing is, he's scoring some points.
He's okay. He's not at his worst value. That's for sure. His values come up. It's still, I don't know. But at some point when you're going to do a big retool, you have to sell off some guy. You have to. You got to trade. You got to trade the older guys and get rid of contracts that are almost over or are expiring. You got to do that. So if this is the kind of season we're having, then that's going to be happening. They cannot be buyers at the trade deadline. I don't think.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah, that's the problem. You kind of need more. You got to get more for Drouin than a second.
How long is Hoffman still going to be out for?
I think another week and a half, 2 weeks.
Jesus.
Maybe only a week, but it's still a little bit of time left.
Be nice to have him back. He can score.
Yep. Or maybe we don't. I don't know. I don't know where they're at.
Yeah. No, I agree.
It's horrible to be in this kind of position where you want your team to be not winning. I don't get it. I'm not used to this. But I want that good draft pick. I think that's the direction to go. They're not turning this around through trades and all that. It's not happening. And I don't think guys are going to come over and sign necessarily. It's a big unknown here in Quebec with what's happening with there's a bill 96, and I don't know. I think it's going to affect kind of players that want to come here.
Of the impending return.
Yeah, Gallagher. I don't think you're trading Gallagher anyway, but yeah, it could be a tough trade. Blow them up real good. They blew up good, real good. That was it the Schmanky Brothers? The Schmanky Brothers? SCTV. Bill 96. Bill 96 is the bill that is they're going to try to pass next year that would make Quebec its own nation and would mean that they don't have to do, like, if I have to call the government, if I want to deal with anything official in any way or any business, they don't have to deal with me in English anymore. English is verboten. And this time they're going after other languages too. So it's not just English this time, but yeah, it's horrible. It's fascism. It's flat out fascism.
Yeah.
That's what Bill 96 is. You can go look it up. Just type Bill 96. What is it? And you read it and tell me that's not fascism. Yeah. Tony, well, if they're blowing up the team, if they're going to do that, and you'd want to move contracts like that, but they're not trading Gallagher. Well, Amy, that's not 100% fair to say, and you got to have the draft picks if you want any chance, so they better bloody well develop them. Yeah, Jim, it's not good for anything, and it changes the Constitution. It's a notwithstanding clause thing, so it's horrible. It's horrible for everybody. It is absolutely 100% against the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. But it doesn't seem to matter anymore about that shit anymore. We don't have rights and freedoms. We're just poor people. I haven't watched closely enough to see if Paling's been good.
Yeah, he's been okay. Joanne in the corner.
Yeah, well, I don't know what will happen with the Habs. Like, if you're doing any business in Quebec, you have to be doing it in French and only French. And they have the right to go and grab your computer and your business computer, your business phones, and check to see if you've been doing that. That's what that's all about. That's fascism. Yeah, Jim, that's it. It's not even the same, not even close, but yeah. Everyone who thinks their freedom is gone because of that kind of stuff, yeah, go read Bill 96 and tell me about it. And listen, Paling's been playing good. I'm not knocking Paling at all. He's been playing good, and I'm happy to see that. And he seems to have the right attitude too. I've seen some of the things he said, and I like what he's been saying. It's not under the guise of a virus, and I'm not going to that. Hako, let's not get into that. Don't bring up the virus. I don't equate that with what I just said. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not going there with that. Gotta have, yeah. That's where we lost our freedoms. Wear shoes and shirts to get served. That's where it happened, and we got to go back to that and change it back then, and maybe things would be different. How come why should we have to wear shoes and have a shirt on to go into a restaurant where people are eating? That's ridiculous, and that's where it all started. Who's the last player we drafted and was a star? That's a good question. That's a damn good question.
Koivu?
I guess, yeah, because we did draft Koivu.
Well, in terms of offense, in terms of overall,
Carey Price. Koivu, I don't know if that's what she means by a star exactly, but you're right.
It'd be Carey Price. But if you're talking like non-goalie, I'd probably go with Saku Koivu.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking, Subban.
Oh, Subban, yeah.
It's true.
I mean,
Pacioretty to some extent.
I was going to say, yeah, maybe Pacioretty.
There's some guys there. That's true.
But, like, I'm thinking, like...
Franco, good one. I drew the line there, Franco, when I did not cut my hair. McDonough, that's true, but he didn't stay here, so that might not be what she means, but you're right. McDonough could be added into that. Short answer is not that many. Can we name them on the Leafs and see if there's a lot more? I don't know. Maybe recently, but anyway, I'm not getting into that either. Koivu was not a first liner. He should have been a second line center. But we didn't have anybody else, so he was the first line. But again, I mean, that's our normal situation. We don't have a true first line center, and it's been a long, long time since we have.
Don't you disrespect my boy. I mean, I get it. I know. I agree.
No, Koivu was a second line guy. He really should have been. His size was part of that. And
right.
Yeah.
He's still a damn good hockey player.
We didn't say that he wasn't.
A damn good captain, too, man. Honestly, I think before we got Weber, he was probably our best captain in recent memory. Before we got Shea Weber.
Koivu was, yeah. I mean, there are a lot of good ones in our time.
Well, yeah, I don't know. That's in my time anyway, I guess I'll say. In my time.
Amy, that might be a little to do with drafting as well, right? You didn't develop young super. Maybe the drafting wasn't good, which it wasn't. Drafting was horrible here for a long time. He met Koivu. Jim Kirk met Koivu in '98 after a Habs Flyers game. Awesome. Yeah, I'm sure.
That is awesome. Love Koivu's my favorite Hab.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of my favorites. That's for sure.
And like I even when he came back from cancer, like I mean I was very young at the time, but like even now, like when I watch that back, like it's so
gives you goosebumps still.
It does. Like it almost brings a tear to my eye too. Like it's just so awesome.
Mike, I don't know that you're gonna have time to do that. He says, let's judge this team after we have everybody on the ice. Everyone's healthy again. I don't know that they're gonna get the opportunity to do that, honestly. We never banked on a star other than Price. That's because Habs culture is to make it to the playoffs and something magical can happen instead of building for winning the cup. Bad drafting. I mean, there are a lot of things. It was just horrible here. And from a team that's such storied, traditionally good team to have dropped so far down, it's very sad.
Bad drafting and mishandling of Russian defensemen, aside from Markov and hopefully Romanov.
Yeah, I know. There's bad all around.
I mean, look, I'm not saying that Sergachev would have turned into what he is now with us, but like, oh my God. I just look at him and I go, why? Why did you trade him? That's why I'm like so protective of Romanov. I'm like, see, that's what happens when you trade a Russian defenseman who's got skills. Don't do it again, please.
Yeah, well,
because I like Romanov. I really do.
I do. No, I do too. I didn't like Hextall, Blue Bark. I'm not a Ron Hextall fan ever. Hate the guy. Detest the guy. Well, Molson's the owner, but he needs to step away and hand the reins to a president of hockey operations. So what do we got? They're up to 24 shots. What happened? I wish we had a quality like Savard right now. He was good overall. 2 Stanley Cups. .457 left in the game. All right, we're almost at the end. It's a power play. Montreal on the power play. Minute 22 left on their power play. Surprisingly, they're starting to catch up in shots. It's 33-25 right now. Shots in favor of Washington. But that score, my friends, I don't know. Yeah, Human Bigfoot. Hey, how's it going? And yes, Caufield got his first. The good old days of hockey. Yeah, well, I was spoiled as a kid growing up and paid the price for the last 30 years. Yeah, I go back a little farther than that, Amy, and they were the good old days, the 70s, I'll tell you, for hockey. And then almost just a dry well after that.
Oh, boy. Chirac gets his pocket picked in alone! Just wide.
They should pull the goalie now? Yeah, I don't think so. No, they pull the goalie. I mean, Washington's going to get an empty netter for sure. And at 6'2", you don't pull the goalie. A lot has changed, JFET. A freaking lot. No, I've been watching since... I'm going to say that I can remember 68 when I first started watching hockey. No, Joe Fatime not in a 6-2 game. Nope. Not in a 6-2 game. That is just kind of ridiculous. Eric, we were, weren't we? We really were. I mean, like nobody, like I don't think any Habs, any fans of any team will ever be spoiled the way we were back in the 70s. Have a good night, Amy. Thanks for being here, man. Well, I know you're not a Matt. You know what I mean. Yeah, my kids who didn't really watch hockey got really excited about it, but now they have no interest this year.
Oh, God, this team's hard to watch.
Yeah. Well, I'm a lot older than that.
Oh! Score! Lehkonen.
.6-3. Breakaway through the legs. 6-3. Too bad, not enough time. Don't be celebrating that. And he didn't. I'm glad he didn't, because that's ridiculous.
It's a good pass. Good shot.
So the last game they won 6-3. This one they're going to lose 6-3.
To Galley, to Lecky, to the net.
Yeah, too little, too late. But listen, nice to see Lecky get a goal. He needs to get some points. So nice breakaway there too.
That's a good pass. Good pass up from Evans. Good pass from Gallagher. Almost actually went a little. The pass from Gallagher almost went a little too far, but Lehkonen corralled it. Shot hit the top of the pipe. Muscled over to Armia, who gets bumped off the puck. Still kept in, Ryan Poehling. And it's flipped out. Minute 30 left to go.
Well, it was another long night. At least we got 3 goals. So I was right. I said this might be the first game where they score 3 and don't win. So this is the first game. Blue Bark, I don't know how Tatar's doing, honestly. I don't. Stay up and watch a Leaf game. It's like
Caufield shooting wide of the net and comes all the way out.
Inconceivable to stay up to watch a Leaf game. Yeah, Jim Kirk, I hope they keep Lecky. The rumors.
Jesus, Ben. Oh, my God. Ben
like
Sherrod has had a stinker of a game.
40 seconds left. And what's it? Allen hangs on. 30 seconds to go. Ovie still without a goal, and he's on the bench, so we probably won't get one tonight. Suzuki hasn't won a single faceoff. I doubt that, but I guess he hasn't done well tonight in the faceoff circle. I mean, the team hasn't done well.
No.
$20 seconds. $10.
That's going to do it.
This year? I'm not surprised. There we go. Game's over. Bye-bye. About time.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, but I'm still a Habs fan. That's never going to change. But I mean, when a game like this is just, it's hard. It's hard to be positive. It's hard to try to stay positive and talk about it for 3 hours positively. That's why. Trade rumors saying Buffalo wants Allen. I wonder if they'll trade Allen. I imagine they would. I mean, at this point, you got to. He's only going to be back for 1 more year. It's probably not going to be a great year next year either. So, yeah, I mean, that's a possibility, I guess. I imagine Allen wouldn't want to go there, though. Who would? Well, Blue Bark, he had a bad night, obviously, but I knew he had won some. But, yeah, it was a bad night. Franco, yeah, it's baby steps, but they seem to be doing they're at 1 baby step forward, 2 baby steps back. That's, it's baby steps, but not always in the right direction. Yeah, I mean, Blue Bark, there's a way to protest, right? Yeah, don't spend money. But still, I mean, if they're your team, they're still your team. Allen for what? Don't know. Draft picks. If you're rebuilding, I mean, you're not asking for players back in general. You want picks. They can't trade Allen now. No. Although, listen, that's a way to tank. Trade Allen. It is a way to tank.
I mean, yeah.
Jim Kirk, he didn't say none worse than the Habs. He said no worse. Somebody's no worse than the Habs. Yeah, no, listen, I don't know. You can't trade Allen now, but I can see it in the offseason. Although, like I said, if they do, well, I think if they trade Allen now, that's a sign for sure they're tanking.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you do. You make those kind of moves. You put out a team that's not going to win very many games. And then rebuild. Start rebuilding with that good pick. And then next year, good pick. And then hopefully by that time, players are starting to show up through the pipeline. And we have a good team. Fingers crossed. All right, I'm going to stay about another 5 minutes because I wanted to take off for like 5 minutes and leave it to you. I wanted to go eat something. I'm starving. I usually eat a late lunch, like around 3, 4 o'clock. Usually about when I eat game day. This time I ate at 1 o'clock and I haven't eaten since. So I'm hungry. Will Harris sign? That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I hope so. So I don't know. I mean, like they say he's ready. I don't know if he's trying to either become, I think he could become a free agent if he doesn't sign like after a certain amount of time. So I think he's trying to do that. Here it's 9:45 here.
Yep.
9:45. Still relatively early. And I eat supper around this time a lot. It's not, I mean, that's what I do. I eat a late lunch and then I eat after the game.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the way the reporters do it, I imagine. They eat before, when they get to the arena, they eat a little bit and then they eat after the game. They get to the arena early. It's not like, anyway, I don't know why I said that. What is August? What do you mean by August? He can sign and burn a year free. Well, that's definitely he's going to lessen his ELC for sure. And I don't know. He seems to be a smart guy that way, they say, and I hope he signs here. But will he want to sign here? Like, I don't know. He'll get a lot of ice time, so maybe that's the reason why. But I mean, maybe he doesn't want to be here with all the French situation. I think we might see that now with what might be happening here.
Yeah, I was actually I've been thinking about that actually a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think you're right.
Yeah, a guy like Harris, why would he want to sign here? He's an American, isn't he?
I don't know.
Anyways, he can pretty much sign anywhere he wants almost, so I don't see why he would sign here. But I hope he does. We need him. He seems ready and he's talented, so Jim, from what I understand, next September is the vote for it. I don't know, something. It's about a year away, a little less. Before, I know the election, I think is next October. Is before they go to the election. They're going to push that through before they take a chance on being voted out. Because you know what happens when they put a bill, even if it's bad, the next government comes in, they don't necessarily throw it out. So once it's here, it's here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to consider moving out of province, which I don't want to do, but all right, on that sad note and the sad game. So the next game is Friday. It's not tomorrow. We have back-to-backs on Friday, Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see now. Friday is I'm blanking. Pittsburgh. No, Pittsburgh is on Saturday. And Friday. Why am I blanking on it?
I'll tell you. Hold on.
This is not coming to me at all. Anyways, but there's Friday and Saturday games, both 7 o'clock starts.
Friday at Buffalo, Saturday at
Buffalo.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's there now. It's right. It's Buffalo. So we get our ass beat by Buffalo again on Friday. And then Saturday it's Pittsburgh. Hopefully we can get revenge on Pittsburgh. But I mean, the same thing with Buffalo. They beat us already. So I don't know. I don't know when this ends here for the team, but it doesn't look good. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to take off here. I want to thank everybody for being here. Even though we had a loss, at least we had each other to talk to and make it a little bit better as we suffer through this never-ending, horrible season. All right, so yeah, that's it. So I'll be back on Friday. Matt will be not here for both of those games. Friday, Saturday are Matt's days off. So I'll be here.
No, I'll be here Friday.
No, I thought Friday you're off now.
Yeah, I have no idea when that's starting back up again, but this Friday I'm good.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
My girlfriend is also in Connecticut at her mom's for Thanksgiving, and she's not back until Saturday.
So Friday we'll be back for the game, and hopefully we'll have a better result in Buffalo. Who knows? Maybe we will. And yeah, so we'll see then. So stay safe till then out there. Peace out, everybody. And we'll catch you on the flip side, whatever that means. Have a good night, everybody. See you next time. And
have a good night, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving to all of the American viewers. And to Matt, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
All right. Enjoy the turkey.
And
yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.
Night all.
I just have to find my cursor.